Last time, yesterday, we discussed about what is anger. And now, today, I'm going to talk a little more on anger. You know why? Normally, when anything goes against your mind, a person tends to get angry. And when a person tends to get angry, what actually happens is the person actually feels frustrated from within. And then to take out that frustration, a person starts shouting and yelling on other people and so on and so forth. I mean, showing all sorts of reactions. And I would definitely say one thing that in such situations, a person loses control on himself. And when we lose control on ourselves, understand, some unknown people take our control. And then whatever happens can be dangerous. So we have to remember that we may experience any emotion, we may express any emotion. We should never ever lose control on our own self. Remember it very clearly. And exactly when a person starts expressing the anger violently, the person does exactly that. He loses control on himself, and then the whole game begins. Because he keeps on doing some certain things which he should never have done. He may throw things and break things. He may hit somebody. He may create some damage to others or to himself. And had he been in control of himself, he would never have done so. Remember that. So doing such things is absolutely dangerous. And so whenever we feel that we are getting angry, what can be done? I mean, I would say one thing. I would share one experience of myself when my children were small and I was just newly working to conquer on anger. Earlier, I would get angry and I would give them a big bashing if they misbehave. Very small child. I mean, that time even I was very young. And once I realized what I started doing is whenever I would realize that I am losing control on myself, the children are really irritating me. And I may lose my control and then I may hit my child. Then I would only ask the children, very sweet, do you want the beating? No, no. See what you're doing. Because of that, I'm getting extremely, extremely angry. So stop what you're doing or maintain a safe distance from me. Then I would tell them very nicely. They would also understand. And now, as a result, when they are grown up, they are also handling their children exactly like that. When they are about to lose their control, they tell the children very sweet. Look here, dear, this is not a right way of doing. Will it be a good idea if you change your behavior? And the child would understand. So that means there are situations which we feel they are not in our control, but we can express them and handle them in a very peaceful manner while expressing our dislike to that behavior or to that situation. Now, my question is, if you can do that, is it really necessary that we should get angry, we should get annoyed, or we should not express the anger and keep it hidden in ourselves and let the lower back, upper back, neck area get affected by that? and develop spondylitis? No, it is also not a good idea. If you suppress anger because you should not express, then you may also end up in developing lots of physical problems. So don't suppress, don't express wrongly, but develop a habit of expressing your anger. That means the dislike behind the anger in a socially acceptable manner. Maybe it will require a little practice for that, but it is definitely a good idea to do this. Okay? Just think over it. And yes, if you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe it, because I would be regularly putting all such valuable tips on this channel. So it is you who are to benefit. So do subscribe, do share the video with your loved ones, and do not forget to press the bell icon, because then every time, whenever I upload a new video on this, you will get a notification. All right? Bye-bye. See you next time.